Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Canelo Alvarez temporarily suspended, which surprises the WBC'S. Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chat channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, I did a video yesterday. It's over 20,000 views. Canelo is temporarily suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Now, the WBC, the head of the WBC, MAURICIO, SULAIMAN, he did an interview with Elos Gopez, and he explained that this surprised him that Canelo was suspended by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. But he didn't go at them because he said there's some information they may have that he's not privy to, which could have led to this. This is what he said, and I quote, "It is difficult to have a position since we don't know what the suspension is based on. Our position has been clear in the analysis we made based on the information we had available. I would not like to enter the realm of irresponsibility because I do not know if Nevada's decision was based on information that we do not have available to make this determination. There could be a reconsideration by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Unfortunately, I have no element that can help me comment. I do not know if there is an appeal, a process where the promoters can ask for an advanced decision. I do not know if this is the move by the Nevada State Athletic Commission is based on the result of the 2 tests for Clenbuterol or if there's something else. This is exclusive to Nevada Commission." Right? So I want to talk about this because I didn't get to say everything I needed in the first fight. One, I'm pissed off. I'm just pissed that we're even having to go through this as boxing fans, because either way you slice it, I think this will hinder and add an element of a black cloud to this particular fight. The only other way is if Golovkin wins. You know what I mean? People think he'd be vindicated because a lot of people thought he won the first fight. And then if he wins, he's not the one that tested positive. So that could be one outcome. But if Canelo wins, I think people are going to make excuses. Whether Canelo really ingested tainted meat, as he's saying, or if it's something worse, of course. The WBC, the thing I don't understand is, like, I don't understand why you would be shocked if you're saying that Nevada State Athletic Commission may have additional information regarding these tests that you don't know. So what is there to be shocked at? I mean, hey, they might have something, you know what I mean? They might have some more detailed forensic experts or some shit they brought in. I don't know. So I wouldn't really be surprised. And I'm not surprised regardless. Maybe they're basing this off of the 2 failed tests. The reason I'm not surprised is because if you look at businesses, if you look at imprints, if you look at commissions and different things like that, nobody wants to be under the gun from the public perception. For example, when Manny Pacquiao when he said that comment about gays, he was like, I do believe kill them all, sentence them to death. And he was like saying the gays should be sentenced to death and worse than animals. I do believe they are worse than animals. The Bible tells me. You know what I mean? When he was doing all that, he lost endorsement deals, like with Nike. The reason being, Nike doesn't want to be associated with somebody who's in a negative light. Just like when a sports player, he's involved in a DV, domestic violence charge or something, they'll drop him. You know what I mean? Ray Rice, I think, was taken off the Madden cover, lost endorsement deals. Tiger Woods, cheating scandal. I mean, companies are gonna drop you because the perception, like, oh, so you supporting the guy who has domestic violence, or he's a drug addict, or he's cheating on his wife. It's not a good look for them. And I think that's what happened with the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Since this whole Canelo Clenbuterol Clen happened with the failed test on February 17th and 20th, since it's happened, almost everybody who is in boxing has voiced their opinion. Whether they're in favor of Canelo and say, hey, he would never cheat, or if they're saying, yeah, he's a cheater, right? But people are freely putting their opinions out there. So that being said, some of the opinions are negative. And it gets back to the Nevada State Athletic Commission. People that believe Canelo is cheating, they're saying that, hey, there ain't no one man above the crew. You know that shit. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no one who's above the law like Steven Seagal. And just because you're a superstar, because you have red hair, then the same rules that would happen to a lesser fighter, the same punishment won't happen. So I really feel the Nevada State Athletic Commission, they kind of were pushed. This is my opinion, of course. I feel they were kind of pushed to do something, to act, to give the appearance at least that they're being, they're showing both sides. You know what I mean? That they're not showing favoritism to Canelo. Like, hey, we gotta take an action. It's just like, let's say a white cop kills a black kid, right? And then the public goes crazy, like, oh, these guys are murderers. You know what I mean? Then even if they didn't suspend those cops, they will probably suspend the cop because it's creating such a discord in the community, and so many people are lashing out. Even if, no matter what, they'll probably, because of the feedback is getting too immense. You know what I mean? They got to stop the bleeding, so to speak. So those cops will probably get suspended, even if they hadn't been suspended, just because of the public outrage. So I think that's kind of what's happening. So they're, you know what I mean? They're, hey, we're by the book. We're just showing you. Because the first fight was already fucked up. I was at the fight. Adelaide Bird's scorecard put a lot of pressure on Nevada State Athletic Commission's appointed judge, Adelaide Bird. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I really think. I'm not saying they're not investigating, but I think they had to do something because so many people are outraged and feel there's some favoritism that Canelo gets in the history of his career since blowing up. You know what I mean? So they had to do something, otherwise it would look like Canelo's invincible, and they don't want to give that perception out to fighters like, hey, you could fail a test and won't. If you're big enough, then that's not going to change what we do. You know what I mean? So they had to keep it fair, and that's what I think happened. So it doesn't surprise me. And you got to look at it. The news came out yesterday, so like March 23rd. His hearing is on April 10th. So technically, he's suspended for all but a couple of weeks. You know what I mean? And if he pleads his side and they, you know what I mean, don't have anything more than the 2 tests, which he's already, then the fight will probably still go on. So a lot of people are asking me if the fight will go on or not. I don't know. I've seen crazy things happen in boxing, in my opinion, from what I've seen. And like I said, like Mauricio Sulaiman said, unless they present some like wild card play, like, oh, we got this on Canelo, we got videotape of him, you know what I mean, or something crazy comes out of the woodwork through this, then I think the fight will still commence. Again, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's really like investigating like that to have this incriminating type evidence. We'll see. I think the fight will still go on May 5th. Golovkin says he wants it to go on still. And to me, I don't know. Some people are like, oh, do a hair test, do a paternity test. Like, some of y'all just make shit up. Y'all ain't doctors and scientists talking about do a paternity test. Yeah, take Canelo on Maury to see if he had Clenbuterol in his system before he banged his girlfriend. Like, what are you even talking about? You know what I mean? In the case of young Clen, you are not the father. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? Half of y'all aren't doctors, aren't scientists, don't work for anybody other than Burger King. You know what I mean? And you get on here talking about, oh, it was a picogram found in the Pico de Gallo, which led to the circumstantial evidence that we all see. The carne asada tacos, the quality of the meat. Like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't have any expertise, and you work at Burger King. So have it your way, stay in your lane, and wait it out like a fan. Wait it out. You know what I'm saying? Work on that BK broiler. Anyway, I don't know what's going to happen. Rant over. Let me know what you guys think. I will keep you guys updated. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.